Welcome back to Go. We are joined by Gabriele Silverhand. Now, Gabriele, tell me a little bit about this event. It's a very cool medieval fair here, and tell me a little bit about your role.
Okay, so this is our first year doing Saxon Winery demo, and what I do is I usually announce the fighters, kind of explain a little bit about our group, let people know how to join our group and get involved, and we give them a little bit of a history lesson, some of the things that would have happened in medieval times, such as the executions, some of the medical terminology and stuff that you would have found in medieval times, and then we demonstrate some of the fighting. We've had weavers and spinners and stuff demonstrating their skills as well, and just introducing people to a little bit of some of the finer details of medieval times, including a trebuchet, which did some damage.
Yeah, that's one of the more premier events here is the trebuchet. Now, tell me a little bit about what that was used for.
So the trebuchet that we built is a 1/5 scale of what an actual full-size trebuchet would have been. And they were used to siege castles. So the idea was to set fire to the castle, smash their walls in, breach it so that you could actually enter with your army and take over the castle. And you know, they had different styles. This one uses a counterweight. So the weight in ours is about 250 to 300 pounds, depending on what we're shooting at and what our ammunition is. So.
Now, we also watched the fighting, the sword fighting, and they were wearing quite a bit of armor, and that's very heavy. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so the armor that we have is for safety measures, and it can be anywhere from 60 to 100 pounds worth of extra metal, plates, fabric to protect them. And they have to have a certain gauge as far as the helmets go and the type of weapons that we're using. Everything has to be approved before they can fight with it. Things in the past that we've had happen, you know, you can end up with dents in your helmet or, you know, visors popping open, that kinds of thing is, you know, it's always a safety concern. But we're very strict with our armor requirements and how we check everybody's armor and make sure everybody's safe before they start.
And those knives are real.
They are definitely real. Yeah, we demonstrate what the weapons would do if you weren't wearing armor, and we show that with watermelon. And it doesn't take a lot of force for our weapons that we're actually fighting with to slice through those watermelon like nothing. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for coming out and checking out what we do.
Now, you may not know the name Theodore Giesel, but you may know his alter ego. He's an author and illustrator who has changed the landscape of children's literature.